Okay, parallel lines and transversals. Let's look and see what does that have to do with proving triangles congruent. Okay, move that out of the way. Okay, let's look at that. And okay, let's say we're going to start off with a couple of triangles and look and see where the parallel lines come into play with that. So let's look at this first triangle. Okay, you're going to see what I'm going to do. They're going to be congruent because that's the way I'm going to draw them. But we're going to pretend we don't know. Okay, here's my first triangle. And see, let's make a copy of that and let's paste it. And let's change the color. And let's see, let's flip it around vertically and horizontally. There we go. So we have our two triangles here. And line them up. There we go. Okay. We have these two triangles. We want to prove these two triangles are congruent. And we're given this shape, and we are told that this line from here to here is parallel to this line. Okay? So that's our given information. What can we do to show information about triangles? So we have parallel lines. We have a few choices. We have alternate interior angles. We have alternate exterior angles. We know corresponding angles. And let's see, what's the other one? Same side interior, same side exterior. Okay, well, we're going to work with congruence. So we're going to stick right now with alternate interior, exterior, or corresponding. Let's see which ones would be helpful here. So let's look and see which angles. You see, the angles we need to talk about are inside this rectangle here. So let's look at this parallel line here. And if I extend these lines, and I'll erase these in a second, but I'm going to extend these lines, and let me change the color so you can see. We're going to put this line here, and this line here, and that line there. Okay, if you look, we can see this is the interior, right? This is the interior, and this over here, we've got exterior angles over here and exterior angles over here. Notice our rectangle that all the angles that we want to work with are interior angles. So we're not going to worry about the exterior. So we're not going to worry about those. We're going to work on the interior angles. And so I'm going to look at this angle here, and I know that this angle here, I can say it's alternate interior to this angle here. So they are on alternate sides of the transversal, and they are on the interior. Okay. So I have that information. So let's call this, let's name this A, B, C, and D. So when we are doing our proof, and let's get a regular line, let's switch back to black. And we'll meet all that. Okay, so here we're gonna, oh, one more line. We're doing two columns, right? Two columns. Okay, so we have our statements. And our reasons. Okay, whenever we want to use alternate interior, alternate exterior, that kind of thing, we have to, before we do anything of that sort, we need to show that the lines are parallel. And lucky for us, in this picture, we are given that these lines are parallel. If we are not given that they're parallel, we cannot use those alternate interior, alternate exterior, that kind of thing. Okay, so somewhere along the way, we get to the point where we want to show this angle is congruent to this angle. So we say first, let's say we're on step 3. First we say segment AB, or line AB, either one. So we use segment AB is parallel to segment DC. How do I know that? It was given. And that's shown by these. If these were originally there, then that's a given. Okay, now I can use any of those theorems, alternate interior, exterior, corresponding, but as we said before, I'm going to use alternate interior angles. So then I'm going to be able to put 4, I'm going to say angle A, B, D, that's this angle here, A, B, D, is congruent to angle C, D, B. How do I know that? Because when I have parallel lines, I know that alternate, and you can write shorter form of this. I'll write the whole thing. We know that alternate interior angles are congruent. Okay? So that's what we do. Anybody see what we did previously? Do you guys see the segment that is reflexive? Okay, guys.